Good morning, boys, and you support the Ball Pigs here again with another video. Yes, gents, we couldn't cash yesterday, solely because of one thing, bro. You see why, gents? It's like you can take an elephant or a horse to the river, but you can't make that horse and elephant drink the water. This is how we are, gents. We always say that we're going to blacklist Serie A games, we're going to blacklist the Italian league, and then we end up betting on the Italian league, and then niggas start selling us, bro. Because Atalanta needed to win the game. They only led in the game for 2 minutes, bro. They literally scored and then they conceded. I had to cash out. I genuinely had to cash out. I made profit. I mean, double the money. But then, bro, like, this is what happens when you invest in, bro. But then we have 8 game slate to dive into today. I have 4 slips for us. One is gonna be a 2 odds, one is gonna be a 5 odds, one is gonna be a 10 odds, and one is gonna be another double your money slip. So just sit back and let me just explain to you the games of today. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on my top quality picks. And if you want to join the family, just join the Telegram. The link will be pinned in the bio. And also, if you don't have Telegram, then you can join the WhatsApp channel. I know it's not consistent, but hey man, from now on that WhatsApp channel is gonna be consistent. It's January, so we need to get that money, bro. We need to recover. This is grinding for 2026, but this is for the rest of my life, yeah. So yeah, nothing is guaranteed in sports betting. I just want you people to know that. So we talk about yesterday's games. The first game that we had was PSG versus Lille, and it was pretty straightforward, really. I did tell you that PSG is gonna score over 1.5 goals. They had to bounce back after losing to Paris FC, and they did. And Dembele scored 2 goals. He scored a wonder goal for the second one. And then I said PSG to winning corners in full time. They had 4 corners and Lille had 2. Minus 1.5 handicap PSG corners, and it delivered. The only thing that didn't hit was the player prop. Tell me how a left winger that earns over 200k euros a week can't get us a shot on target. He had 0 shots for 65 minutes of football, but it's fine. The next game that he had was Pisa versus Atalanta. Everything hit. Like, I won't lie to you, yesterday was a clean slate. Oh, this is wrong, sorry, my bad. This is wrong. The Atalanta win either half is wrong, but then yeah, over 2.5 bookings landed. The under 3.5 goals landed, and Atalanta to win either half. Like, if Atalanta won, I'm telling you, the slip would have been green. Every slip would have been green yesterday. Sporting versus Casapia, I said Sporting to win. Sporting over 2.5 goals team total. It got in. FC Argos versus FCSB. I did tell you FCSB is struggling this season, and they lost the game 1-0. I wish there was another goal, but yeah. Whether Bremen versus Frankfurt to win or draw. Frankfurt to score a goal, both teams to score, and the game ended 3-3. Frankfurt almost lost that game. It's back-to-back 3-3 draws for Eintracht Frankfurt. I don't know what's wrong with Frankfurt this season. For every goal that they score, they concede. But it's okay. We're diving into today's games. Yes, so like I said, we have 8 game slate to dive into. The first game that we have is Manchester United versus Manchester City. This is probably the biggest game of the weekend. I don't really have much to say in this game. Manchester United have a new manager. interim manager. Both teams are winners in their last 3 Premier League games. They've been drawn their last 3 Premier League games. So both teams will be looking to get their first win of the year in the Premier League. So my picks for this game, both teams to score over 8.5 corners, United over 1.5 bookings, and the player prop that I have for us today is a Bruno Fernandes shot on target. The next game that we have is Rio Ave versus Benfica. My picks for this game are pretty straightforward. Benfica win and Benfica under 3.5 goals team total. I see Benfica winning this game, but I don't see Benfica scoring over 3 goals, especially away from home. If you think they're scoring over 3.5 goals in this game, just comment down below and let me know what are your thoughts on this game. The next game that we have is Angers versus Marseille. Like I said, Marseille is also winning this game, are pretty much priced very well, and I mean they win less in their, I mean in the league they quite inconsistent, very unwavering, whereas Angers as well. So my picks for this game is Marseille to score anytime. Self-explanatory really. Greenwood is in form, Aubameyang is in form. Like, they score but they concede a lot. That's the problem. Marseille to win is quite risky, but if you want to take it, you can. The bet build I have for us today is Marseille to win at the half and both teams to score. They should be sitting at like 1.8 odds. The fourth game that you have for today is Ajax versus Go Ahead Eagles. Ajax have won 4 of their last 5 games and are coming against a struggling Go Ahead Eagles side who haven't won in their last 5 games. So it's pretty much self-explanatory really. My picks for this game is Ajax 1 up over 2.5 bookings. I see the bookings 18. Bookings is a very good market to play in the Eredivisie. And yeah, the only reason why I'm speaking this fast today, gents, is because I'm making this video at 1 a.m. in the morning. I'm kind of tired because I won't really have time to make another video in the morning. And yeah, there'll be another video I'll drop with this one. It's 5 games to play straight wins for the weekend. It's value, so don't forget to check that one out. The value bet is Ajax to win in full time. Yeah. Then the 5th game that we have for today, Real Madrid versus Levante. I would be lying if I said I didn't want to bet on this game. No, I would be telling the truth. Like, I didn't want to bet on this game. I guess I saw the odds were looking nice, so odds for Madrid and Levante to have over 2.5 goals is sitting at 1.3 odds. I see Madrid winning. They need to win. It places a lot of pressure on the players in that club if they don't win today. They need to win today. As a fan of Real Madrid, they need, and let me not say need, they have to win today. But I'm not really going to opt for the straight win today. Like, you guys can opt for the straight win. I might add it to one of the slips, but then stay tuned for that. But the picks that I have for today is over 2.5 goals, Levante to score under 1.5 goals, and Gonzalo Garcia to have 2 shots on target. The next game that we have is Borussia Dortmund versus St. Pauli. Borussia Dortmund is one of the most inconsistent teams this season because for every game they draw the next, and they won their last game midweek against Werder Bremen, and on one of my slips I have them to win, honestly speaking. So I wouldn't be surprised if they don't win, but I hope that they win the game. If they end up drawing the game, then it's fine, but as long as the EP hit the L payout, then there is no problem. But for the picks for this game is Borussia Dortmund 1 up. On your bookmaker, if you don't have the 1 up, you can always opt for the Borussia Dortmund to win at the half and then over 2.5 goals. Pretty much self-explanatory really. Sunderland versus Crystal Palace. You guys know that I love betting on Sunderland whenever they play at home, but for this game I am going to be a bit against them. I just have this feeling that I can't shake, that they are going to lose their first Premier League home game of the season. It's going to be tough to beat Sunderland, but all records come to an end. All records come to an end. So they still unbeaten at home this season. Palace are winless in 9, so the odds are pretty much high for both teams to win the game. So my picks for this game is Sunderland to score under 2.5 goals. If they eventually win this game, then it's fine, but I don't see them winning the game by more than 2 goals, like 3-1, 3-2, 3-3. Like, I see them winning, if they win, maybe 2-1. And then the Philly bet that we have for today is both teams to score, which is sitting at 1.93 odds. The last game that we have is RB Leipzig versus Bayern. Self-explanatory. Bayern are on a 4-game winning streak and are unbeaten in their last 9 games. So obviously a lot of people are going to play straight in on it, but for some reason I feel like it's mind games. You guys will let me know if you agree or not, and you guys just comment down below your slip of the day, and the most liked one will tail it, and I'll also play it myself. We'll call it the play of the day, POTD. Yes, the picks for today is Bayern to win full time, and another pick that you could add is Bayern to win either half. I feel like that's priced nicely. You guys will let me know what you think down in the comments, but these are my 4 slips for today. I have a double your money slip. It's 2.3 odds. The first game that we have is Egypt versus Nigeria in the playoffs for 3rd place and 4th place, and we're going to opt for under 3.5 goals. The next game that we have is Liverpool versus Burnley, and this one is pretty straightforward. We are going to opt for Liverpool to win with the 2 up. And then the next game we have is Rio Ave versus Benfica, and we are going to opt for away win with 2 up for Benfica. The next game that we have is Sunderland versus Crystal Palace, and we are going to opt for home team under 2.5 goals. This is the first slip for today. It's a 3.5 odds. The first game is Cagliari versus Juve, and we are going to opt for Juve to win either half. The next game is Real Madrid versus Levante, and we are going to opt for Levante under 1.5 goal total. The next game that we have is the Cyprus first division, and Paphos is playing the course, and we are going to opt for over 1.5 goals. The next game that we have is the English Championship, Ipswich versus Blackburn, and we are going to opt for over 1.5 goals. The last game that we have is Fortuna Sittard versus PSV, and we're going to opt for away win with 2 up. That we have is a 9.86 odds, and I hope that this slip beats the bookies. The first game that we have is Ajax versus Go Ahead Eagles, and we're going to opt for home team over 1.5 team goals. The next game that we have is Hoffenheim versus Bayer Leverkusen, and we're going to opt for over 2.5 goals. The next game that we have is RB Leipzig versus Bayern, and we're going to opt for Bayern to win the game. The next game that we have is the English Premier League, Man City versus United, and we're going to opt for over 8.5 corners. The last 2 games that we have are in the French League 1 with Lens playing Auxerre, and we're going to opt for Lens 1 up. If your bookmaker doesn't have 1 up, then you can do Lens to win either half. The last game that we have is Angers versus Marseille, and we're going to opt for Marseille to win either half. These are my slips for today, and don't forget to join my Telegram and my WhatsApp group. If you want to join my VIP, comment down in the comment section below. Yeah, more slips will be posted on the Telegram and the WhatsApp. Thank you for tuning in. Goodbye.